2003 Big Dog Motorcycle Chopper. Price, $9,000. Location, Shelbyville, Kentucky. This 2003 Big Dog Motorcycle Chopper stands as a bold, eye-catching custom cruiser built during the golden era of American big block choppers. With only around 8,000 miles, 2 owners, and a history of careful maintenance, it represents a rare opportunity for someone seeking a powerful, classic V-twin machine that blends unique styling, comfort, and impressive road presence. At its core, this chopper is powered by the legendary 113 CI engine, a hallmark of Big Dog's high-performance lineup. Known for its torque, reliability, and strong acceleration, the 113 is built to deliver that unmistakable chopper feel, a deep rumble, responsive throttle, and smooth pull across the gears. Paired with a manual transmission, it provides the pure mechanical riding experience that custom motorcycle enthusiasts crave. Despite its age, the engine remains fresh, strong, and well-maintained. The owner reports new tires with less than 1,000 miles on them, a new battery, and a recent oil change performed at the start of the season. These updates ensure that the bike is fully ready for the road and requires no immediate mechanical work. Visually, this Big Dog chopper commands attention with its striking blue exterior paint. Even at a glance, it showcases the elongated chopper silhouette, extended forks, stretched frame lines, and the unmistakable custom stance that Big Dog motorcycles are known for. According to the seller, this bike is a real head-turner, consistently receiving compliments from riders and bystanders alike. The softtail frame design also ensures a more comfortable ride than many rigid frame choppers, absorbing road vibration while preserving the custom look. The seller is the second owner and has taken good care of the motorcycle, maintaining both its mechanical integrity and visual appeal. The bike has been ridden sparingly, which is why it has such low mileage for its age. It has lived most of its life in clean condition, with only one notable cosmetic flaw: a small chip in the paint on the rear fender. The damage occurred when the rear tire blew out on the interstate, causing debris to hit the fender. Fortunately, the chip is described as being smaller than a dime. To keep the area visually clean, the owner placed a black decal as a temporary cover until the fender could be repaired. This minor flaw does not affect the bike's performance, and the fender remains structurally sound. Aside from that small blemish, the motorcycle appears to be in excellent overall condition. The seller emphasizes that it runs well, handles smoothly, and performs exactly as a Big Dog chopper should. The bike's maintenance history also adds confidence for any buyer. Big Dog models from this era are known for their powerful engines, custom craftsmanship, and collectible appeal, making this an attractive option not only for riders, but also for collectors of American custom motorcycles. The seller states that the only reason for considering selling the bike is a personal shift in preference. He wants to return to riding a sport bike, often called a crotch rocket. Because he no longer rides the chopper often, it makes sense for him to let it go to someone who will enjoy it more regularly. This means the motorcycle has not been abused, rushed through daily commutes, or put through harsh conditions. Instead, it has been ridden occasionally, maintained properly, and kept in good condition. With an asking price of $9,000, this Big Dog represents solid value for anyone looking for a powerful, low-mileage custom chopper without the high cost or wait time of commissioning a fully custom build. It maintains the classic appeal of early 2000s American customs: long forks, big engines, stretched frames, and unmistakable road presence, while offering modern reliability and recent maintenance that make it ready for immediate riding. This motorcycle is a great fit for riders who want something unique, bold, and mechanically impressive. Whether it's for weekend rides, events, or simply owning a piece of custom bike history, the 2003 Big Dog chopper delivers style and performance that stand out anywhere. Interested buyers are encouraged to reach out directly to the seller for additional questions or details. $2005 Bourget Python. Price, $20,000. Location, Tempe, Arizona, USA. For true motorcycle enthusiasts, They're machines that go beyond transportation. Bikes that carry the soul of craftsmanship, attitude, and American muscle. The 2005 Bourget Python is exactly that. Built during the golden era of custom choppers in the early 2000s, this motorcycle represents everything that defined the peak of handcrafted iron art. At first glance, this chopper commands respect. The bold red paint, refreshed with a brand new finish in 2019, gleams under the sun like molten fire. Every curve, every chrome accent, and every polished bolt reflects the dedication of a builder who believed motorcycles are more than metal. They are passion forged into motion. Underneath that striking exterior lies the heart of the beast. An S&S V-twin engine with a massive 124 cubic inches, 2,032 cubic centimeters of raw power. This isn't a mild cruiser. This is a powerhouse engineered for riders who crave torque, sound, and dominance on the open road. Paired with a 6-speed manual transmission, the Python delivers both smooth shifting and brutal acceleration when the throttle opens wide. The seller mentions that the motor received a new paint job in 2019, along with extra parts and belts included in the sale. With only 6,500 miles on the odometer, it's clear this Bourget has been treated with care, not abuse. 2 owners have had the privilege of keeping it, and both seem to have respected the bike's legacy as a high-performance piece of custom engineering. Bourget motorcycles are not ordinary choppers. They're masterpieces born in Phoenix, Arizona, crafted by Roger Bourget and his team of expert builders. During the 1990s and 2000s, the company earned a reputation for creating custom choppers that blended innovative engineering with stunning design. Each Bourget was hand-built, often featuring a one-of-a-kind frame, high-end performance components, and that unmistakable stance. Long, low, and powerful. The Python model stood out in Bourget's lineup for its balance between style and function. It was a chopper that could turn heads at bike shows, but also deliver real road performance. Unlike many show-only customs, this one was built to ride, to roar down highways and car through the desert roads of the American Southwest. The S&S 124 cubic inch motor provides enormous low-end torque, making it a thrill for experienced riders who love feeling that deep, thunderous rumble of a big V-twin. The Rivera Primo 6-speed transmission ensures smooth and precise gear shifts, while the massive 280mm rear tire gives the bike an aggressive stance and stable traction. Aesthetically, the bike is a stunning mix of modern and classic cues. Jet black details with deep red bodywork, 16-inch ape hanger handlebars, a custom Maltese cross seat, and chrome accents that catch the light in every direction. Even after nearly 2 decades, it remains a head-turner, a reminder of when custom motorcycles were the symbol of rebellion and individuality. The owner describes the bike as well-maintained, with a clean title and extra exhaust system included, brand new and still in the box. It's clear that the bike has been loved and cared for, even though the seller can no longer ride it due to health reasons. For collectors, this Bourget Python represents a chance to own a piece of American motorcycle history. The combination of S&S power, Rivera Primo precision, and custom craftsmanship gives it a level of performance and personality that factory bikes simply can't replicate. On the road, the Bourget Python feels alive, not just because of its engine, but because of its presence. The long wheelbase and low frame create a stretched-out silhouette, a visual statement that screams confidence and freedom. The deep exhaust note resonates through the air, turning heads wherever it goes. Every inch of this motorcycle tells a story. The artistry of its builder, the pride of its owners, and the spirit of American customization that refuses to fade. Whether you see it as a collector's item or a weekend cruiser, one thing's for sure. The 2005 Bourget Python will never blend into the background. It's built to stand out, to remind us of a time when motorcycles were bold, loud, and unapologetically unique. Priced at $20,000, this machine isn't just a bike. It's an experience, a conversation starter, and a rolling tribute to the golden age of choppers. Located in Tempe, Arizona, it's ready for a new owner who understands what it means to own something rare, something powerful, something truly American. So if you've ever dreamed of riding a piece of handcrafted history, the 2005 Bourget Python might just be your chance. Because some motorcycles are meant to be ridden, and others, like this one, are meant to be remembered. 2004 Route 66 Custom-Built Magnum S/T. Price, $13,000. Location, Stuart, Florida, USA. There are custom motorcycles, and then there are masterpieces like the 2004 Route 66 Custom-Built Magnum S/T. This bike is a true reflection of American craftsmanship, power, and individuality. Every inch of this machine tells a story of passion, precision, and a love for the open road. Offered at $13,000 in Stuart, Florida, this stunning chopper comes from a serious motorcycle collector. Unlike the average used bike that's been stored in a garage or shed, this one was kept inside the owner's home, protected from the elements, and maintained with the utmost care. With only 1,493 miles on the odometer, it's practically brand new, a rare find in the world of hand-built custom motorcycles. The Route 66 Custom-Built Magnum S/T was designed for riders who demand both beauty and performance. This isn't just a showpiece. It's a high-performance chopper built to turn heads and dominate the highway. Recently, the owner invested $2,000 to have the entire bike serviced, tuned, and road-ready, so the next rider can enjoy it immediately without worrying about a single mechanical issue. Underneath the striking exterior sits a REVTEC 100 cubic inch engine, enhanced with a high-performance kit. This powerhouse delivers raw torque, deep sound, and smooth acceleration that only a big American V-twin can provide. The Vance & Hines fishtail exhaust adds not only style, but also that unmistakable deep rumble that announces your arrival long before you're seen. It's the sound of freedom, the sound of the road calling. The bike also features a Roland 3-inch belt drive system, transferring that power efficiently and reliably. The swing arm frame and 2.5-inch front tubes give it a perfect balance of stability and aggressive stance, while maintaining that stretched, classic chopper silhouette. Everything about the design says confidence, from the gleaming chrome details to the unique alligator seat, which adds both comfort and personality. This chopper embodies what the Route 66 custom-built brand stood for: individuality, strength, and authenticity. Every component, from the engine to the frame geometry, was built to perform and last. It's a bike made for serious riders who appreciate engineering as much as they do artistry. If you've ever dreamed of owning a one-of-a-kind chopper, the kind that makes people stop and stare, this is it. The 2004 Route 66 Custom-Built Magnum S/T is not mass-produced. It's hand-built, meticulously crafted, and fine-tuned for riders who live with open highways, roaring engines, and endless sunsets. The bike's aesthetic is pure Americana, bold, muscular, and unapologetically beautiful. Every curve of the bodywork, every polished metal surface, and every line of its stance reflects a deep respect for classic American design. Yet, it also carries modern enhancements that make it both reliable and thrilling to ride today. For collectors, this motorcycle represents a rare opportunity. It's part of a fading tradition, when bikes were built by passionate craftsmen, not assembly lines. The fact that this one has spent most of its life indoors, ridden only occasionally, means it's been preserved almost like new. The low mileage, just 1,493 miles, makes it an incredible investment piece for enthusiasts who understand the long-term value of a well-maintained custom build. When you sit on this bike, you're not just sitting on a machine. You're taking control of a piece of American motorcycle history. You can feel the quality in the chrome, the strength in the frame, and the throb of the engine beneath you. It's the kind of ride that brings back the thrill of old-school choppers. No electronics, no distractions, just pure mechanical connection between rider and road. The RevTech 100 engine paired with the Vance and Hines exhaust provides not only raw power, but also a signature tone that riders recognize instantly. That deep, rhythmic rumble that makes every start feel like the beginning of an adventure. Add in the high-performance tuning, and this bike delivers both responsiveness and reliability. In a world of custom motorcycles, small details make all the difference. The alligator pattern seat, the balanced stance, and the polished aluminum accents show the care that went into building this chopper. Even parked, it looks fast, a true muscle machine with attitude and grace. At $13,000, this motorcycle is not just a purchase, it's a statement. It's for someone who doesn't want to blend in, who values craftsmanship and personality over conformity. It's for the rider who wants to own something real, powerful, and unforgettable. Located in Stuart, Florida, this bike is ready for a new owner, someone who will appreciate its power, history, and style. Whether you're adding it to a serious collection or planning to make it your weekend escape machine, the 2004 Route 66 custom-built Magnum S/T will not disappoint. Because this isn't just a motorcycle, it's a legend with wheels. A tribute to the golden age of American custom choppers, preserved, perfected, and ready to ride again. 2005 American Iron Horse Chopper. Price, $6,995. Location, Temecula, California, USA. They're motorcycles you ride, and they're motorcycles that define who you are. The 2005 American Iron Horse Chopper belongs to the second kind. Built during the height of America's custom bike culture, this machine embodies everything that made the early 2000s such a legendary era for handcrafted choppers. Long, lean lines, raw V-twin power, and a presence that commands attention wherever it goes. This particular chopper, offered for $6,995 in Temecula, California, is more than just a used bike. It's a statement of style and individuality, a rolling piece of art in classic green metallic paint, accented with gleaming chrome and the signature stretch frame that made Iron Horse famous. With only 5,000 miles on the odometer, it's been ridden sparingly and clearly cared for by an owner who valued its character and craftsmanship. The American Iron Horse brand has long stood as one of the true icons of the U.S. custom motorcycle scene. Founded in the mid-1990s in Texas, Iron Horse was known for combining the bold aesthetics of hand-built choppers with the reliability of production-level engineering. Each bike was made to turn heads, roar with authority, and deliver performance that matched its attitude. The 2005 Iron Horse Chopper captures that spirit perfectly. From a moment you see it, you know it's not a factory Harley or a mass-produced cruiser. It's something more personal, something built to make an impression. The frame stretches long and low, the front fork reaches forward like a spear, and a massive rear tire anchors the look with raw power. This design is both beautiful and functional, providing that unmistakable chopper stance that defined an entire generation of custom motorcycles. Beneath the stunning exterior lies a high-performance V-twin engine, delivering the deep rumble and instant torque that riders crave. The manual transmission allows full control over every gear, every shift, every burst of acceleration. This isn't a motorcycle for casual riders. It's for those who understand the rhythm of the road, who live for the vibration of a big twin under them and the wind rushing past on an open highway. Despite being nearly 2 decades old, this Iron Horse still looks modern, bold, and relevant. The green paint job gives it a unique touch, something you don't often see in a world of black and chrome bikes. It feels fresh yet classic, with just the right balance between flash and taste. The seller describes it simply, "Low miles, must see." That says a lot. This is not a project bike or something that needs restoration. It's ready to ride and enjoy. With only 5,000 miles, the engine and transmission are barely broken in by custom bike standards. The chrome shines, the lines are clean, and the overall condition reflects careful ownership. American Iron Horse motorcycles were known for their durability, powered by proven S&S engines and built on solid frames. These weren't fragile showpieces. They were designed to be ridden. Yet they still carried the unmistakable attitude of a hand-built chopper, loud, proud, and unapologetically American. When you fire it up, the sound is unmistakable, that deep, rhythmic growl that turns heads and draws smiles from fellow riders. The long wheelbase and raked front end make it ideal for cruising highways, letting the engine settle into its thunderous tone while you glide down the road in comfort and style. The 2005 Iron Horse Chopper also represents something larger, an era when motorcycle builders were rock stars. The early 2000s were filled with custom shows, bike rallies, and the golden age of American choppers. Names like Big Dog, Bourget, and Iron Horse dominated the scene, each pushing creativity and performance to new limits. This particular bike carries that legacy proudly, a true survivor from a time when every ride was an expression of freedom and rebellion. For riders over 40, bikes like this often bring back memories. The feel of raw horsepower, the smell of gasoline and chrome polish, the sound of engines echoing across desert highways. The Iron Horse was made for that audience, riders who know what it means to ride because they love it, not because it's fashionable. At $6,995, this chopper offers incredible value. You're not just buying a motorcycle. You're buying a piece of American craftsmanship, a machine built with passion and designed to last. Whether you're adding it to a collection or looking for a weekend cruiser that stands out at every stoplight, this Iron Horse delivers. It's located in Temecula, California, a place known for its scenic roads and perfect riding weather. A fitting home for a bike like this. Whoever takes it home next will not just be buying a vehicle, but inheriting a legacy, a symbol of the freedom and power that define the open road. Because at the end of the day, the 2005 American Iron Horse Chopper isn't just about riding. It's about living. It's about remembering that motorcycles aren't just machines. They're extensions of who we are, of the stories we've lived, and the ones we're still chasing. The 1974 Harley-Davidson Shovelhead is one of those timeless machines that continues to attract collectors, riders, and classic motorcycle enthusiasts from all corners of the community. Known for its unmistakable engine design, robust sound, and unmistakable Harley attitude, the Shovelhead era has remained one of the most iconic periods in American motorcycle history. This particular 1974 model presents itself as a striking example of craftsmanship, customization, and classic styling, making it a compelling opportunity for anyone looking to own a true piece of Harley heritage. This Shovelhead stands out instantly with its custom flame paintwork, combining old-school chopper aesthetics with a clean and polished presentation. The combination of silver, white, and red flame graphics across the tank and fenders gives the bike a bold presence without overpowering its vintage charm. Add to that the polished chrome details, custom pipes, and exposed mechanical components, and you get a bike that not only runs strong, but also looks impressive from every angle. The bike is powered by Harley-Davidson's iconic Shovelhead engine, a motor celebrated for its torque-heavy power delivery and distinctive rumble. Riders who know these engines understand that they carry a unique soul, raw, mechanical, and deeply connected to the roots of American V-twin engineering. This bike features a clean and well-maintained engine setup, paired with a carbureted intake system and aftermarket custom exhaust that gives it an aggressive yet smooth sound. Whether you plan to cruise slow or ride with a bit more throttle, the Shovelhead delivers that unmistakable old-school Harley feel. The owner has kept this bike in good condition, and the visible parts in the photos suggest careful upkeep. The chrome is bright, the paintwork is glossy, and the leather seat, with its vintage brown tone, adds a warm contrast to the overall design. The high-rise handlebars give it a classic chopper stance, offering a balance of comfort and style that many riders appreciate. This combination makes the bike not only fun to ride, but also a strong attention grabber anywhere it goes. Being nearly 50 years old, the Shovelhead has earned its place as a collectible motorcycle. Many riders appreciate that these models are both functional and mechanically approachable, meaning maintenance, customization, and restoration can be done with a hands-on approach. Despite its age, this bike appears to have been kept in riding condition, offering a convenient entry point for someone who wants to enjoy a ready-to-ride classic instead of taking on a full project build. If you're searching for a vintage Harley that carries authentic old-school character, this 1974 Shovelhead is an excellent candidate. It's priced at $7,500, a very reasonable offer in today's market for a clean and customized bike from this era. Shovelheads continue to gain attention among collectors, and values have steadily climbed over the years, making this not only an exciting purchase for riding pleasure, but also a smart investment. This motorcycle is ideal for a rider who wants a blend of classic heritage and custom style without losing the essential Harley spirit. It's also perfect for someone who appreciates mechanical simplicity and the raw, analog riding experience that only a vintage Harley can provide. Whether you want to use it for weekend rides, display it among other classic machines, or continue the customization journey, this Shovelhead has the potential to deliver satisfaction for years to come. With its unique styling, strong running condition, and timeless appeal, this 1974 Harley-Davidson Shovelhead offers a rare opportunity to own a piece of American motorcycle history at a fair and accessible price. It's a bike built to be ridden, admired, and enjoyed, just as Harley intended. (2005) Harley-Davidson Dyna Wide Glide. Price: $5,495. Location: Boynton Beach, Florida. Elite Motorsports. This 2005 Harley-Davidson Dyna Wide Glide is a standout classic cruiser that blends iconic Harley styling with custom touches, eye-catching paint, and the unmistakable feel of a true American detail. Representing one of Harley's most recognizable models in the mid-2000s, this wide glide carries all the hallmarks of the FXDWG line: long, raked-out forks, a stretched stance, classic laced wheels, and a rumbling engine that delivers the sound many riders chase for a bike. What makes this particular Dyna even more attractive is its custom green paint scheme with white swirl graphics, giving the bike a bold, show-quality presence. The tank design is unique and vibrant, adding a modern custom chopper appeal, while still keeping the motorcycle unmistakably Harley-Davidson. The rear fender, front fender, and side covers all match the custom tank, creating a clean, unified look. This is the type of motorcycle that turns heads before the engine even starts. Powering the Wide Glide is Harley's durable and torque-rich twin-cam engine, known for its reliability, strong mid-range pull, and classic Harley character. Paired with chrome dual exhaust pipes, the bike delivers a deep, satisfying rumble that can only come from a twin cam. The chrome work on the engine and pipes appears bright, polished, and well-maintained, giving the motorcycle a fresh and cared-for appearance. The Wide Glide rides on a solid foundation designed for comfortable cruising. Long-distance highways, city rides, and weekend runs are exactly what this model was built for. The bike is also equipped with high-rise handlebars, a signature look for the Dyna Wide Glide. These bars not only contribute to the classic chopper-influenced aesthetic, but also provide a relaxed, upright riding position. Riders who enjoy a arms-up, laid-back posture will find this setup both stylish and comfortable. The lace chrome wheels further reinforce the traditional Harley look, combining old-school appeal with modern performance. The seat appears to be a comfortable solo setup with a smooth contour, offering good back support for longer rides. It blends well with the motorcycle's body lines, maintaining the sleek, stretched design that the Wide Glide is known for. The rear features a simple and clean layout with minimal clutter, keeping the focus on the fender design and chrome details. The overall condition shown in the motorcycle suggests careful ownership. The paint appears glossy, the chrome looks clean, and the bike does not show signs of neglect or poor storage. Since this motorcycle is photographed inside Elite Motorsports, it suggests the bike comes from a dealership environment where bikes are typically inspected, detailed, and prepared for sale in a professional setting. Mechanically, The 2005 Dyna Wide Glide is respected for its balance between classic Harley feel and modern upgrades of the era. The twin-cam engine, rubber-mounted frame, and belt drive system make it a smooth, dependable cruiser that can easily handle everyday riding or long-distance travel. The forward controls provide an extended leg position, perfect for riders who enjoy a stretched-out feel on the open road. The custom green paint job sets this model apart from standard wide glides. This is a bike for someone who wants a unique Harley, something with personality and style that isn't identical to every other motorcycle at the local bike area. Whether used as a daily rider, a weekend cruiser, or a show-ready custom piece, this 2005 Dyna Wide Glide delivers performance, comfort, and striking visual appeal. Because the price is listed at just $5,495, this motorcycle represents strong value for anyone looking for a Harley-Davidson that doesn't blend into the crowd. The combination of classic Dyna engineering, custom paintwork, and overall clean condition makes it a great opportunity for both new and experienced riders. If someone is searching for a reliable, stylish, and visually distinctive Harley-Davidson with custom elements already professionally done, this Wide Glide is an excellent option. The model's reputation for durability, easy maintenance, abundant aftermarket support, and classic Harley feel make it one of the most beloved motorcycles from its era. This is a bike meant for riders who want to stand out. Those who appreciate the raw appeal of chrome, the comfort of a stretched cruiser, and the presence of a custom paint job that gets attention everywhere it goes. With its strong motor, clean condition, and head-turning style, this 2005 Harley-Davidson Dyna Wide Glide is ready for its next proud owner. This 2007 Harley-Davidson Softail is a striking custom chopper-style build that immediately commands attention with its long rake front end, vibrant metallic blue finish, and extensive chrome detailing. Designed for riders who appreciate bold styling and unmistakable presence, this bike blends the trusted foundation of a Harley Softail with custom craftsmanship that elevates it far beyond a standard factory model. Whether you're a collector, a chopper enthusiast, or someone searching for a unique custom motorcycle loaded with personality, this Softail offers a rare blend of mechanical reliability and show-ready aesthetics. The first thing that stands out is the extended front fork, giving the motorcycle its aggressive and stretched chopper stance. Paired with a large chrome front wheel and a slim front tire, the bike maintains a clean and streamlined silhouette that draws the eye from end to end. The long rake provides that classic chopper look while still maintaining the practical rideability that Softails are known for. This design choice enhances both visual impact and road presence, making it a true head-turner anywhere it goes. The bodywork features a deep blue metallic paint job with custom flame graphics incorporated into the tank and side panels. The paint is glossy, reflective, and clearly crafted with attention to detail. Under bright light, the blue color shifts wonderfully, highlighting the contours of the frame and giving the bike a premium custom appearance. The rear fender flows smoothly over the wide rear tire, completing the bike's balanced and muscular look. Small touches, such as clean lines, polished hardware, and minimalistic covers, help maintain a sleek, flowing profile. Powering this 2007 Softail is a V-twin Harley-Davidson engine, polished to a bright chrome finish that matches the exhaust, air intake, and frame accents. The engine bay is clean, well-maintained, and clearly cared for. Known for strong torque delivery and classic Harley sound, this motor offers reliable performance and satisfying throttle response. The dual chrome exhaust pipes accentuate the chopper style while providing the deep rumbling tone that Harley riders love. The bike offers both performance and personality, giving riders the visceral riding experience that defines the Softail lineage. The stretched handlebars complete the chopper customization, rising high and angling toward the rider for an unmistakable silhouette. These bars offer comfortable reach and a commanding riding position, giving the rider full control while maintaining that signature long fork feel. The controls, mirrors, and levers all match the polished chrome theme, consistent with the rest of the motorcycle's aesthetic. Stainless cables and clean wiring contribute to a tidy front end without clutter. A custom rear section adds another defining feature to the bike's identity. The rear fender is mounted low and follows the curvature of the wheel, adding to the bike's clean, low-slung posture. An American flag mounted behind the seat adds a patriotic touch and enhances the personality of the bike. The rear wheel is wide, providing stability and strength, particularly for a chopper-style build. The polished rims reflect beautifully in the sunlight and emphasize the custom nature of this machine. The soft-tail frame ensures that despite its chopper styling, the bike still retains Harley's well-known ride comfort, making it much more enjoyable on longer rides compared to a rigid frame chopper. Suspension is designed to remain hidden, creating a classic rigid-look aesthetic while still offering genuine comfort and shock absorption. This blend of visual drama and practical engineering is one of the most appealing qualities of Softails, especially ones that receive this level of custom work. Overall, this 2007 Harley-Davidson Softail is not simply a motorcycle, it is a statement piece. It embodies craftsmanship, personality, and individuality, offering a unique riding experience that combines style, sound, and performance. Whether taken to motorcycle shows, weekend rides, or simply displayed in a collection, this bike is built to stand out. With its custom paint, long-rake chopper stance, polished chrome engine, and unmistakable presence, it represents a beautiful fusion of Harley heritage and custom creativity. Priced at $8,500, it offers strong value for anyone seeking a standout motorcycle that blends reliability, artistry, and pure American motorcycle culture. The 1952 Harley-Davidson Panhead Chopper, listed for $20,000 in Covina, California, is a striking, well-built custom that blends true 1950s Harley history with modern upgrades and classic chopper style. With an OEM wishbone frame, a fresh 1,200 cubic centimeters rebuilt motor, and a long list of premium components, this motorcycle represents a rare opportunity to own a panhead that is both iconic and fully road-ready. At the heart of this build sits a newly rebuilt 1,200 cubic centimeters panhead engine, showing only 6,600 miles since the rebuild, an extremely low figure for a motor of this age and heritage. Rebuilt panhead engines are expensive, time-consuming, and increasingly difficult to source, making this one of the strongest value points of the entire bike. Whether you're a collector, a custom enthusiast, or a rider who wants a mechanically refreshed classic, a low-mileage rebuild is a major advantage. Fueling is handled by an S&S carburetor, a benchmark in Harley performance tuning. S&S carbs deliver smooth throttle response, easier starting, and improved reliability compared to older factory units, all critical for vintage big twins. Paired with the rebuilt engine, the carb ensures the panhead breathes and performs at its full potential. Ignition is upgraded to Mallory electronic ignition, eliminating the quirks of point systems and providing consistent spark, better timing stability, and easier maintenance. The bike also features electronic start, giving modern convenience while still maintaining the classic panhead sound and feel. Power transfer is done through a 4-speed transmission, the standard for vintage Harleys and the perfect match for the panhead's torque curve. The bike also features a 3-inch open belt drive, a popular custom choice that reduces heat, improves serviceability, and gives the motorcycle an unmistakable mechanical presence. The wear of the belt and exposed primary components contribute heavily to this bike's chopper identity. One of the rarest and most valuable features is the OEM wishbone frame. Wishbone frames were only produced by Harley-Davidson from 1948 to 1954, and they're among the most sought-after frames in the vintage Harley world. With their curved down tubes and elegant silhouette, wishbones are considered the holy grail of panhead-era chassis. Having an original, not aftermarket, wishbone frame significantly increases the collectible value of this motorcycle. The bike also comes equipped with rear disc brakes, which dramatically improve stopping power compared to the original drum setup. For a heavy, high-torque vintage Harley, especially one with an upgraded drivetrain, modern braking performance is a crucial safety upgrade. The wheels and tires follow classic chopper proportions. 150 rear tire for a strong, planted stance. 21-inch front wheel for a tall, slim, classic chopper profile. These dimensions contribute to a long, aggressive, unmistakably custom silhouette. A 12-volt electrical system ensures modern compatibility, brighter lighting, stronger charging, and easier maintenance. A major improvement over the original 6-volt panhead electrical setup. Fuel capacity is handled by a set of 5-gallon fat bob tanks, a timeless Harley design that offers generous range and bold visual presence. Combined with the upswept fishtail exhaust pipes, the motorcycle delivers the look and sound of a traditional West Coast-style custom. Cosmetically, the bike is finished in a custom pearl flame paint job with white pinstripe, giving it show-quality presence without being overly flashy. The pearl effect catches light beautifully, highlighting the curves of the wishbone frame and stance of the chopper. It's a paint scheme that enhances the bike's vintage roots while giving it a modern custom aesthetic. Perhaps one of the most notable points. The bike comes with a 1952 Harley-Davidson title, an important detail for collectors. Having a genuine 1952 title greatly increases the bike's historical legitimacy and market value. Many panhead choppers are titled from later donor frames or reconstructed paperwork, but this one retains true 1952 identity. The seller even invites local buyers to see the bike in person at Good Time Charlie's in Glendora, California, showing confidence in the build's quality and presentation. For $20,000, this panhead chopper offers exceptional value. An OEM wishbone frame, fresh rebuilt motor, electronic ignition, S&S carb, belt drive, rear disc brake, and custom paint, components that would easily exceed the asking price if built individually today. The 1952 Harley-Davidson panhead chopper, $20,000, Covina, California. Wishbone frame. Rebuilt 1,200 cubic centimeters motor. Premium upgrades. A true vintage custom with history, performance, and undeniable presence. The 1950 Harley-Davidson Hydroglide, listed for $11,450 in Aurora, Colorado, is a vintage panhead with a modernized mid-60s inspired configuration, featuring a freshly rebuilt matching numbers motor, a 5-speed split transmission, electric start, rear disc brake, and upgraded STD performance heads. For collectors and classic Harley riders who want the look of a 1950 panhead with the ride quality of a later generation big twin, this motorcycle offers one of the best blends of authenticity, engineering, and usability currently on the market. The original 1950 Hydroglide represented a major step forward for Harley-Davidson. It was the early era of hydraulic forks, improved long-distance comfort, and the now iconic panhead engine. An overhead valve V-twin that defined the look and sound of Harley-Davidson through the 1950s and early 60s. Today, panheads remain some of the most desirable and collectible American motorcycles ever produced. This particular example retains its 1950 identity and carries a 1950 Harley-Davidson title, but it has been thoughtfully upgraded with components that mirror the engineering improvements of Harley's 1965 to 1968 models. The result is a motorcycle with the soul of a 1950 classic, but the rideability and mechanical refinement of a later panhead. At the heart of the bike is a recently rebuilt matching numbers panhead engine, completed by Classic Motorcycle in Fort Collins, Colorado, a known, reputable vintage Harley shop. The motor has only 200 miles on the rebuild, making it essentially a fresh engine with a long road ahead. Matching case numbers dramatically increase the motorcycle's collectible value and authenticity, confirming the motor's original heritage. Even better, the engine uses STD performance heads. STD heads are highly respected in the vintage Harley community for improved airflow, stronger combustion, and increased durability. The seller notes that these heads breathe like a shovel, giving the panhead a noticeable performance advantage over stock units. For riders who want panhead character with enhanced torque and efficiency, this is a major upgrade. The motorcycle also features a 5-speed spud transmission, one of the most valuable and respected aftermarket drivetrains available for vintage Harleys. Spud transmissions are known for precision engineering, smooth shifting, and excellent durability. The addition of a 5-speed gearbox transforms the riding experience, especially on the highway, where the extra gear lowers RPMs, reduces vibration, and allows the panhead to cruise comfortably at modern speeds. Another significant upgrade is the electric start, a feature not found on 1950 models. Adding electric start brings modern convenience to a vintage platform, making the bike dramatically easier to operate while still retaining the classic big twin sound. The combination of electric start, a strong 5-speed gearbox, and the STD heads truly elevates the bike into the realm of practical daily rider vintage Harleys. The motorcycle also features a rear disc brake, a substantial improvement over the original drum setup. Disc brakes offer better stopping power, consistency, and safety, essential for riders who plan to put real miles on a panhead. A disc brake is an especially valuable addition when paired with a modern transmission and a stronger breathing engine. The frame is a swing-arm chassis, aligning the bike with later panhead models, 1965 to 1968. These frames offer improved stability, rear suspension travel, and higher speed control compared to the rigid frames used on early hydroglides. The seller mentions the bike is basically set up as a 65 to 68 bike, reflecting a clear intention, preserving the classic panhead aesthetic while updating the mechanical foundation for comfort and reliability. Cosmetically, the motorcycle presents as a well-kept vintage rider. The used, good condition rating suggests a clean, functional machine with minimal cosmetic wear. The combination of hydroglide styling, swing-arm frame proportions, and modern upgrades gives the bike a timeless, balanced profile, equal parts classic and practical. At $11,450, this 1950 Hydroglide is priced extremely well considering the matching numbers motor, professional rebuild, split 5-speed, electric start, STD heads, and rear disc brake. Rebuilding a panhead engine alone can exceed several $1,000s. Adding premium upgrades like these easily doubles the investment. Located in Aurora, Colorado, this motorcycle is ready for a new owner who appreciates both the history and the enhanced functionality this build represents. For collectors, riders, or panhead enthusiasts seeking dependability without sacrificing originality, this bike checks all the right boxes. The 1950 Harley-Davidson Hydroglide, $11,450, Aurora, Colorado. Matching numbers. Fresh rebuild. Split 5-speed. STD heads. A vintage panhead elevated into a refined, rideable classic. The 1937 Harley-Davidson EL Knucklehead, listed for $125,000 in San Diego, California, is a museum-grade early knucklehead with matching numbers, a clear title, a period-correct build, and only 1,000 miles on its most recent rebuild. As one of the earliest years of Harley's iconic overhead valve Big Twin, this 1937 EL is not just a motorcycle. It is a historically significant artifact that represents the beginning of Harley-Davidson's modern engineering era. For collectors, very few machines carry the prestige of a pre-war knucklehead. The EL was introduced in 1936, immediately redefining American motorcycling with its advanced OHV design, improved lubrication, stronger power output, and distinctive rocker box shape that gave rise to the name Knucklehead. Early production knuckleheads, especially 1936 to 1939 examples, are some of the most sought-after antique Harley-Davidsons in existence. They rarely appear for sale, and when they do, they command premium values because of their rarity, engineering importance, and extremely low surviving numbers. This particular example stands out immediately for being a matching numbers motorcycle, meaning the frame and engine retain their original identity. On knuckleheads, especially pre-war examples, matching numbers are exceptionally rare and heavily influence pricing. Many early Harleys were separated from their original cases or frames through decades of use, military surplus redistribution, and post-war rebuilding practices. Having correct, original number cases elevates this bike into the upper tier of collector-grade machines. Equally important is the clear, proper title, confirming legal provenance, and simplifying ownership transfer, a critical factor with motorcycles of this age and value. Documentation is everything in the world of antique Harley-Davidsons, and this one passes that test. The engine was rebuilt around 2010 and has since accumulated only 1,000 miles. That means the mechanical components have been refreshed, tolerances reset, and the power plant prepared for another lifetime of reliable operation. However, the bike then sat for 13 years, a detail that adds authenticity. It suggests long-term preservation rather than constant modification. For many antique collectors, a rebuild followed by careful storage is far more desirable than a machine that has been continuously altered or ridden into wear. The seller notes that the bike retains all proper parts and pieces, with 85% real sheet metal. This is extremely rare. Much of the surviving knucklehead population features replacement aftermarket tanks, fenders, and trim due to wartime metal shortages, racing use, and decades of rebuilds. Having 85% original sheet metal means the motorcycle carries authentic components from the 1930s, the kind of detail that significantly increases historical and market value. One unique detail is the inclusion of 1938-style handlebars, a correct and desirable visual upgrade consistent with period-correct aesthetics. Many early knucklehead owners during the late 1930s updated their handlebars as Harley refined ergonomics and styling. This small but important detail aligns with typical modifications made during that era, adding to the bike's organic authenticity rather than detracting from originality. With its pre-war chassis, early EL engine architecture, and correct sheet metal proportions, this motorcycle embodies the unmistakable silhouette that collectors worldwide recognize instantly. The long, flowing fenders, split fuel tanks, rigid rear frame, and graceful Springer front end reflect the design language that made Harley-Davidson a dominant name in American motorcycling culture. The condition is listed as used good, which for a machine of this age and historical significance typically indicates a well-preserved example that retains authentic character without excessive over-restoration. Many high-value knuckleheads suffer from over-polish syndrome. Too shiny, too modernized, too perfect. This example, by contrast, appears to maintain the right balance. Restored where necessary, preserved where appropriate, and equipped with correct era hardware. At $125,000, the price reflects the motorcycle's notability. Matching numbers, correct title, original sheet metal, low miles on the rebuild, and pre-war provenance. Early knuckleheads routinely sell in the six-figure range, and restored, matching number 1937 ELs have become increasingly difficult to find as collectors lock them into private collections. Located in San Diego, California, the motorcycle is being offered with local pickup, appropriate for a machine of this caliber. Many collectors prefer in-person inspection and hand delivery for high-value antiques, further underscoring the prestige and authenticity of the offering. For serious Harley historians, pre-war collectors, or investors seeking a blue-chip vintage motorcycle with long-term appreciation potential, this EL represents the kind of opportunity that surfaces only a handful of times each decade. The 1937 Harley-Davidson EL Knucklehead, $125,000, San Diego, California. Matching numbers. Clear title. 85% original sheet metal. A pre-war masterpiece and one of the rarest American motorcycles ever built.